Welcome back to Cheddar News, everyone. Pizza Hut looking to take a big bite out of the pie when it comes to job hiring. The popular pizza chain says it's hoping to hire 40,000 people this year, despite a labor shortage that has hindered the restaurant space. Joining me now is Cristi Lockett, Chief People Officer at Pizza Hut US. Cristi, thanks so much for taking the time. Are you confident that you'll be able to fill all of these positions by the end of the year?
We are. We know it's a big number, but we also are excited for this event that we are hosting tomorrow. And we think we can do it.
Okay, talk to me about the event tomorrow and how that's going to help with 40,000 jobs. That's a lot of people to fill.
It is. We have seen a huge surge in hiring needed across the United States. And we're taking a unique approach, a special approach, we think, this time around. And that's because Pizza Hut is a place of opportunity. And we want to showcase that opportunity tomorrow from our first ever free virtual conference that we are calling Pathways to Possibility. We have invited existing current employees from across our organization, as well as prospective employees from across the United States. That's tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock. And it's an opportunity for us to talk about, a kind of a lesser known fact, and that is what career progression and growth really looks like at Pizza Hut. We'll have some of our very own talking about their career progression stories.
I'm just curious, Cristi, are there incentives that you're offering to new hires in your effort to try to fill these 40,000 roles?
Yes, there are. So first of all, we have streamlined so much of the process, and that means everything from within 4 minutes, someone can complete their application with us, and in most cases, start work the very next day. So that's one thing. The second thing is we've streamlined our training and onboarding processes so that in just a matter of hours, for example, as a delivery driver, in 5 hours, a driver can be safely trained and out on the road delivering pizzas, earning tips. Some of the other things that we're offering, we have incredible benefits, such as some of our educational programs. We have partnerships with an organization called Excelsior College, where just by simply completing online training and on-the-job training with us as part of the job, our team members can earn half of an undergraduate degree with us, as well as that benefit extends to their family members, partnering with Excelsior College so that they can get a 50% reduction in college tuition. Those are some of the examples.
I am curious, Cristi, if you've had to raise your minimum wage at all in order to compete in this very tight labor market.
Yes, sure. Well, just like every United States company, we are closely watching what is happening with federal minimum wage and very much involved in the dialogue, conversation around what's happening. The majority of our restaurants are owned by independent franchise organizations who make their own decisions around policies and procedures, including regarding wages. But I will tell you, in a recent survey that we've conducted with all of our franchisees in the United States, 80% of them have increased wages inside of their markets, at least part of their market. So we will stay close on this one, but yes, we're continuing to raise those wages as well.
Any indication, Cristi, as to what the average wage is right now for a worker at Pizza Hut?
Yes, well, it's really different across the country, not only state by state, but kind of county by county. So the best way to find that out is actually through application process or by talking with someone specifically at each of our restaurants, because it's different county by county.
And of course, the coronavirus, I think, still on the minds of many who might be on the sidelines and haven't yet returned to work for safety concerns, childcare issues, whatever they may be. What is the vaccination policy and the healthcare protocols at the Pizza Hut locations in the U.S. amid a virus that is still around?
Yes. Well, so for people who are not vaccinated, we are requiring that in our restaurants as well as our corporate offices that they are wearing masks. The second thing is we strongly encourage vaccination, so much so that we offer paid time out for them to get those vaccinations. So we're strongly encouraging, and that's both for the safety of our team members and employees as well as our customers.
Have there been any conversations about how employees of the Pizza Hut locations deal with customers who might not want to wear a mask or who might not be vaccinated, right? I mean, one of the complaints that we've heard from some restaurant workers in particular is that they don't feel comfortable being the mask police. What is your response to that?
Yes. So first and foremost, our priority is for our employees to be safe. And so, we're fortunate that the majority of our business is delivery and carry out. And so, that helps keeping social distance a priority. But we really do take it seriously that our employees feel safe and don't feel like the mask police. And so we say to them, whatever it takes for you to feel safe. So if that means you are vaccinated but want to wear a mask, we absolutely support for you to do that because it's not their role really to be the police.
And I do want to ask, as you're looking to add 40,000 new jobs within the next few months, are there certain geographies across the U.S. that are really seeing an uptick in some of this hiring?
Yes, there are. So it really is across the United States for sure. But some of the real numbers are 4,500 jobs right here in Texas, where I'm located, 1,700 jobs in Florida, 1,500 jobs in Ohio, 1,200 jobs in Georgia, just to give you a little flavor. But truthfully, these 40,000 jobs represent locations across the United States.
And in terms of the holiday season, Cristi, are there any additional plans to keep workers safe and to keep them engaged during the holiday period?
Yes, well, so that is part of this conference, Pathways to Possibility tomorrow. We see this as kind of a two-part approach. It is both because we want to offer development and reward and recognize our existing employees by continuing to give them development and retain them, getting them ready for that holiday season. And it's also to hopefully attract these 40,000 new employees. So this is one of the ways that we are preparing them for one of our peak times of the year.
And are these 40,000 roles, Cristi, just to be clear, are they temporary hires or are they long-term hires?
No, they are permanent long-term hires. The majority of them are cooks and delivery drivers, although we do have other positions available within the restaurants, but the majority of them are cooks and delivery drivers, permanent, here to stay.
All right, Cristi Lockett, I think we could talk about this for a long time. So much going on in the restaurant world. We really appreciate you taking the time. Cristi is the Chief People Officer at Pizza Hut USA, joining us from Dallas.